Greetings everyone and welcome back to Ranch Simulator. I think it's about time that I started doing some real ranching. With respect to the ladies over there. After all, this isn't hunting simulator, it's not oil baron simulator, it's ranching simulator. And I think a good place to start is with pigs. Now I've made a lot of preparations. I actually got rid of all those buildings you see on the side there. I got rid of the garage, I got rid of that other building in the back, and also that big dilapidated wind turbine up there. So I got rid of all of those, and I have a plan. And this is my plan. So this is going to be exclusively for pigs. You might notice I also have a lot of wood. I've been busy. There's a lot more in there too. We're going to take a look in a moment. But first, let's take a look at the plan. So this is going to be their home. It's a 3-section. I got the front, the middle, and the back. And of course, we have doors because if you don't have doors, the pigs will make a run for it. They don't seem to want to stick around inside of pens. I can't understand that. There are wild animals out there. This is going to be their home. I also have a pen, as you can see, and I took the time to make an airlock. Believe me, laying these things down so that there's no gaps, and I hope there's no gaps connecting to the barn, is a bit of a challenge. But if you leave any opportunity, they will make a run for it. So this is going to be the plan going forward. I am going to have another barn in the future for cattle. I want to do a greenhouse too. So you have to kind of make it in a plan because you want to put a granary down so a granary will feed all the troughs. Also, I have to find a new place for the chickens as well. Yeah, I haven't been very nice to them. I did make them troughs though. So they have a separate one here for water, and then they have food over here. And they have poop. I bought a composter. It picks up the poop and it turns it into fertilizer for the future. Hold it a second. I need to see another one over here too. Besides, their living area should be nice and clean, right? Besides, I'm a little concerned if I didn't have troughs for them, that they might decide to run over there to the pig's trough, which I am planning on putting on the outside, and they have me 25 eggs there. And they'd be running across the street here, and I might run them over or something like that. So this will do for now. I'm going to have to make something bigger. See, the thing with eggs, as I understand it, individually, they're not really worth it, but you can add the eggs to other things, meat products, cheese, and then it raises the value more than the value of the egg itself. So it's probably something we want to have long term. I am going to have to make a better situation for them. But back to pigs. So as I mentioned, I have a lot of wood. This guy is seriously a gas guzzler. And for some reason, it has a very tiny gas tank on it, so it will run out very quickly. But what it's good for is I cut a whole bunch of trees down so I could fit that thing in there. I load the logs in the back, and the reason it's here is because I can just offload them. And I put the logs here. This is the rest of my wood. You know, the thing is, getting the logs in here from the cutting process is actually fairly quick. The bottleneck was the saw. So I bought the better one. It was $750, but believe me, it's a big difference in terms of time. As a matter of fact, let's just do a quick comparison. This one here, right? All right, so I'll load this one into the old one, and then I'll load this one into the new one, the better one. Gee, I wonder which one's going to be ready first. Pretty big difference, isn't it? Yeah, pretty big difference at all. All right, so let's just check that out. All right, and I have a lot of food because I know I'm going to need it. I got concrete over here because I know I'm going to put a well down. Oh, and I have animal tags. I'm going to be putting those on there, labeling them mommy and daddy, just so I know which ones I need to hold on to. And of course, I have some, I got some more buckets because I figure I'm going to need them to fill the troughs for now. And metal, I have some metal out there because the doors on the side require one piece of metal each. These doors right here. Okay, so let's begin. I don't know if this is going to be enough wood to get this done, and there's the metal over there, but I guess we're going to find out. The barn itself is going to be 60. I know that for a fact. And the doors are actually, they're 12. 12 planks for one door, but the whole front is 19 planks. Someone explain that to me. I guess it's a very dense door. And then, of course, we have to take care of this. And we're going to have to make the water bowl and the food trough for the pigs. And I do believe I can keep them outside the fence. They can be a problem inside the fence. They can use them to climb over fences. Anyway, let's get going with this as quickly as possible. Oh, am I putting these in one at a time? I guess I'm putting these in one at a time, ain't I? All right, well, that's a thing. Hold it a second. Insert. I guess maybe you have to do these in order. There we go. All right, let's get some more here. Right. I'm guessing I can't do anything with the door until the rest is built. Yep, I can't do that. All right, I can actually walk through here then. I guess that's the reason they have these steps, because I have to reach the top area, don't I? All right, grab that, grab that. Here, fill that in, fill that in, fill that. Let's get some more. All right, we'll build this first part together, and then I'll take care of the rest of it myself. Although we'll build the gate together, because that shouldn't take too long. All right, hold it a second. That. I'm guessing that once I have everything filled, yep, there we go. It's a red barn now. Here, you just hold on to that for now. I can probably build this door now. Let's see. Yeah, that's 8. Makes sense. You can't put a door on until put a door on until the rest of it is done, right? Oh, and since I have this in my hands, why don't we just do a little bit of that and that and that. All right, there we go. All right, let's get the metal. There we go. Oh, it's a 2-section door too. All right, so I could leave this open to keep an eye on them if they're hiding or something. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the rest of this in. And, oops. And then when the barn itself is done, we will be back. And this should finish. Yep, there we go. All right, so by the way, open the top. All right, now I left this one open so I could get back and forth, but let's just close that so I don't forget about it. All right, I'm going to put this back inside because I don't... Oh, I do... No, I don't need the metal. I don't need the metal. I could make lights, and that's something I may end up doing. It's just at the moment, let's just put this back in here. All right, so the barn is done, so let's see about this. Now, laying these things down was really a pain, especially getting them to be flush with the barn here, because it's really a guessing game. You have to guess at the angles and such like that. I'm hoping that's not going to be a problem. See, if you leave a gap, once again, they will make a run for it. Here, take that. Let's do the inner gate here first. And I am starting to run low here, ain't I? All right, oops, I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, yep, I shouldn't have done that. And I'm going to have to start going back inside to get more planks. Fortunately, it's not a distant run, is it? All right, there we go. Let me just get this one here done first. All right, grab that, and a little bit more. I do want to get our residents in there today. Fortunately, that's not too far away. And we are going to need to make the troughs. Oh, and put that there. Not enough for that one. I need 5 more there. Now, troughs are a tricky thing, apparently, with pigs, because if you put them against the fence, they'll use them to scale the fence. How is this looking? Okay, I don't think that's going to be a problem. I hope it's not going to be a problem. I mean, if something escapes from that, is it really a pig? I mean, I don't even think a piglet could do that. I just got to make sure that the doors are closed. All right, so what I want to do is I want to make the troughs on the outside, because it's not that they have to have physical access to it. It's just in the area, if you know what I mean. All right, so let's go over to the build menu and miscellaneous fence, table, well. I'm going to have to make a well. Food trough. All right, so here's the thing. I want this kind of as close as we can get it. I think that'll be good. All right, that'll be good. All right, so now I need the water bowl. Yes, it doesn't look like a water bowl, but I'm sure you get the general idea. Boom, right there. Okay, so let's throw some of this stuff in. Okay, can I get that? Blank it out. There we go. All right, boom. Yeah, each one of these requires 16. Now, I want them in that position because eventually I want to put up a windmill and, of course, a granary. And they're going to provide food and water on a radius. First of all, take that one. Okay, that takes 21. How much goes in a bucket? All right, let's finish both of them first, and then I can start filling them up with stuff because I want them kind of full before our new guests arrive. Or I should say tenants, because they're staying. Their children will be guests because they'll only be staying temporarily. All right, so one more of these should do the job. And boom. There we go. All right, I'll just bring this one over here for now. Actually, I can put it back inside because I'm going back inside anyway. All right, put this down here. And I need feed. We'll start with feed. I bought some extra buckets, even though they're not using a bucket anymore, because I feel that would be useful when I get a well. All right, so this one here. E. Okay, so one bag fills a third. So I'm thinking 2 will be good for now. Because, I mean, there are only 2 of them, right? And I do have a lot of these. I should check on the ladies over there in a bit. Okay, of course it's raining. All right, load that up. All right, let's see about getting some of this. I left the bucket over here. I have no idea how much was left in here. And it's 7. Okay. It keeps filling all the way up. I mean, there's no indication on the container how much is left. That's the reason I have another one. But I mean, as long as I have a well, I should be able to just take care of it myself. I have to figure out where I'm going to build it. I don't want it to be in the way. See, I have another one over there. That one is new. Oh, I think it just ran out. It's at 1.7 and it's not changing. Okay, so that's it. It did run out. Okay, and that's 7. All right, so it didn't vanish or anything like that. It's not giving me an indication of a problem. I mean, can I refill that? Okay, and then we go. All right, so let's just put this aside for a moment. And we'll talk about the granary and, of course, the windmill. So I put them on the outside, so that way, if I have another barn over here and I had them on the outside, well, let's just plop down the image of a granary so you can see what it is I'm talking about. One more. Okay, granary. It's really expensive, though, but it does allow you to do something in shadow form. Hold it a second, blank that. Now, I can toggle area visibility. So you see the ring? There's a ring around there. And the ring is basically showing how much would be covered by this. In other words, you can fill this with grain and you can actually pay to just have it refilled. And it's going to automatically fill troughs that are in the region, the area. So you can see, if I had it all the way over there, it would still be filled. But I'm not saying I'm going to put it there. So if I move this over here or I had it back behind there, I would just have to make sure that the food trough is in the radius. So that's the reason I want to be careful with the planning. All right, so we'll get rid of this and go back to this. And then we have the windmill. Very useful, but it's very expensive. It's 150 metal, which means it's about 1,500 in cost. So if I put it there, I can pretty much do the same thing. Visibility. Okay, it's a little harder to see now, but you can see this one would cover the water trough. So you want to make sure, and this you would also want covering the greenhouse because it will work for the sprinklers inside the greenhouse. But I do believe we're done. All right, let's open these up because we are going to have to get our new friends in here. All right, so they have food, they have water, they have shelter. I think we're good to go. Now, I'm going to take the little vehicle because I think I would have some trouble because some stuff is loaded up here already. All right, so this guy, I can just stick the two of them in the back. Ideally speaking. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out where I want to put the well. Because I don't want it in the way, but I also want it kind of convenient. It is a temporary measure, but it's also useful in the long term. I mean, if something isn't in the range, then, you know, you'd have to actually provide water yourself. All right, so we're heading to the general store. We're going to buy 2 new friends. Pigs, male and female. So that way they'll make us a whole bunch of little piglets. Like I said, I already made them name tags. As I understand, some people will use the name tags to mark the piglets in terms of what day they were born, because I believe it takes them 8 days to grow to maximum size, and that's the perfect time to utilize their assets, if you know what I mean. All right. Now the thing is, I think they're just going to start making a run for it as soon as we buy them. All right, so we want a male pig, and then we want a female pig. All right, we don't need anything else here. I do believe I have everything I need, so purchase. All right, let's get out there quick before they make a run for it. Okay, so manage. I'm managing you. And I do believe that if I get close, transport. Okay, you're up. Okay, come this way. Can I identify them? Okay. And it looks like he was wearing a coat there for a moment. Okay, is this the... All right, clearly this is the female. I wonder if I can label them inside of the truck. All right, let's go. Obviously, they're fairly young. They're going to grow much bigger. But then again, they're going to need a lot of food to do that, ain't they? Yeah, all the animals are in hiding. I made a good chunk of money selling wild meat, and I just basically sold it for, you know, the regular price because I filled up my 2 coolers. I also made a visit to the each of the oil wells, and I got 4 barrels. The thing is, I haven't been there in a long time, just for giggles. I mean, they could be over 200 at the moment. But I mean, I think I'm just going to try to stay away from this for now. I'm just curious. 182. The gas is running down a little bit there. But like I said, I think I'm going to try to just... I got the seed money that I need. Let's see if we can make money with actual ranching. You know, if I had it to do again and I was going to start again from scratch, I might just not do the oil thing because it does, like, cut you off from doing other things. Are you going to do a quest that gives you 200 if you can just go to oil wells and come back with 2,000? It kind of takes away from the whole ranch thing. Okay, so let's get over here. All right, like I said, I want to see if I can use the labels on them. See, right here, the tags. Because I think this would be the best opportunity to tag them if I could do it. Okay, name, yes. Okay, this is Mama, right? Okay, so we're going to go with Big Mama. Okay, if there's a replacement in the future, that's fine. But I want to know the ones that... Here, I can actually... I guess she doesn't really exist until I put her down. Okay, and we're going to name you, and you're going to be Big... Ooh, Big Papa. Okay, so we'll put these guys back inside. There we go. Boom. I mean, that way when I'm getting rid of some, I know which ones not to get rid of. Okay, so Big Mama. Okay, oh, nope. Get over here. Get over here, Big Mama. This is your new home now. All right, come on. And then down, and then release. And close the gate. Okay, so here we go. All right, Big Papa. Oh, nope, you're not going anywhere. He saw what happened to the previous one. He didn't want anything to do with that. All right, so close the gate. Open the gate. Come on in. Okay, so you two need to get to know each other very well. I do realize you're like teenagers now, so no rush. No rush whatsoever. You have plenty of food. Hopefully you're going to be eating it. That's my one concern. I think you can do that, but I would like to see the numbers go down. So we got 14 over here. We got 14 over here. I do believe they're very well fed right now. You can see that. They're well fed, well hydrated. They might not actually eat until tomorrow. By the way, how are you guys doing? Okay, no eggs yet, but there won't be eggs for another, like 45 minutes or so like that. Okay, but do we have poop in there? Hold on a minute. I see poop. All right, so, I was having a lot of trouble. How they do? Oh, they're out of food. I'll have to take care of that. I was having a lot of trouble until I actually put this thing in. And now I can actually get to the poop. Although I'm having trouble with the poop over here. Wait a minute. I got it. Put it in. All right. Because I am going to need the fertilizer. And if I can get free fertilizer, that'll be great. All right. I'll be right back. I got lots of bags. Lots and lots of bags. All right. So grab that. And no more dumping it on the ground. Here we go. Oh, okay. Nope, not that. Pick it up. And fill that. There we go. I can get them some more water. Why not get them some more water? The bucket is over here, right? I should just put down the well so that way I can use it. Right over here. And it's filling. There we go. 7. All right, and we'll just kind of fill that. Okay, I can leave the rest of the bucket over here and just fill it as needed. So 7 and 7. Okay, so about 20 minutes to eggs. Okay, how are you guys doing? Okay, Big Mama, you're not getting out that way. Just understand that this is your new home. You haven't eaten, you haven't drank. Where is Big Papa doing? Actually, where is he? That's a really good question. Oh, there he is, over there. Okay, maybe he's checking out the food. I think it's too soon for them to eat. I think they eat at specific times. So it's too soon for now. But I am wondering, where should I put the well? Here would seem to be a good place, but eventually I do want to tear this down and make a good shed, if you know what I mean, because this is very dilapidated, and I would want to make something nice. And eventually, oh, you know what? I should move this thing out of the way. Eventually, when I got a house and then a dog house, because I'm going to have a dog. Dogs are very useful. Of course, as in real life, cats are not useful at all. I mean, a dog can actually revive you if you're killed by an animal. So, I mean, how useful is that? Cat doesn't have any real function. But maybe I'll just get some and put them inside the house or something like that and then lock them in. Maybe they'll just go feral and kill each other. That would be fun to see. Give them no food. See which one survives the longest. Anyway, I want to get a house. Like I said before, I want to get another barn. I might start working on a greenhouse next. I mean, I do have some money here. I have 3,275. So, I mean, I would need the glass. I mean, I can keep chopping down trees. I still have a bunch of wood in here too. We used a bunch, but I still do have a lot here. 8 times 5, that's 40. And I think that's like 44 or something like that. With the ones we have over here. As a matter of fact. All right, boom, boom. And boom, boom. I don't know if that's a full pile. Probably like 7 or something like that. Besides, I can chop down more trees. Like I said, this guy is very useful for that because you can just drive to the trees, load the logs in, and then back them up. Yeah, I accidentally deleted the door, but you know, it's for the best anyway. And you know, I really don't think that I need this. But I don't want to bring the whole thing down, if you know what I mean. I will, eventually. It's just, at the moment, it's not my concern now, is it? And I do believe I should have eggs now. Okay, ladies. I'm looking for 4 here, right? 1. Okay, where are the rest of the eggs? Oh, they're down there. 2, 3. That's unusual. 4. I've never seen them put an egg down there before. Okay, so 7, they're good to go. Yeah, the thing with eggs is if you sell them individually and you don't have a deal, you get $6 each for them. But if you mix them in with cheese and you make like sausage and such like that, then and meatballs, you can increase the value by more than the value of the egg. So that's the reason you want to have them, is a little bit of an extra thing. And if I'm going to get into that, I need to actually make the house. I would like to have a decent size house. It's just that that's kind of expensive. So you can see the granary is kind of expensive over here, but it is important. And the windmill, it would be very difficult to have a greenhouse without a windmill in there. It's just that I do want to keep the area in the middle kind of clear. So we're going to have to figure out what kind of configuration that I'm going to do. What I might do is I might put a greenhouse in here and then be ready to put another barn over there. That way, maybe I could put the granary behind and put the windmill up here so it covers everything. It's all a matter of automatic coverage. The granary is going to be a wonderful thing, but since I only have 2 pigs right now, it's not really that important. 14. Okay, they didn't have anything yet. Maybe it's 6 o'clock. Maybe it's 6 o'clock. Now, in terms of the houses, I mean, the small, if I'm going to do it anyway, I might as well go for something like really good. See, this would be 64 planks, which wouldn't be a problem for me, but it's 365 concrete, which is a lot. I mean, I could easily get that money by hitting the oil wells, but I don't know about that. This one over here is probably a good solution. It's 175 concrete. I'm really looking for the space inside you need to do the storage and, of course, being able to create things, you know. That's what I'm thinking in terms of. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. So we have some new friends here. Oh, and I wanted to try something. Hold on a second. Here, close this up. There will be no escaping. Right, what I want to do is... electricity doesn't really seem to be a real thing in this game. So what I'm thinking of, why don't we put a lamp up here? And what do I need for that? Oh, clear this up. Okay, Big Papa is right there. 1 metal and 4 planks. Okay, I think he was reading my mind because I was going to jump out the side door. Here's an idea. Why don't you come over here and get to know Big Mama a bit, right? Because you guys are going to be together for a long time. All right, I wanted to see, let's get some metal. All right, get the metal. Okay, they both outside, good. Boom. Close the door because they can sense it. And then what I'll do is I'll get that last chunk of these guys here, right? There we go. Because I think you can just put it there and just turn it on and then you'll have light. Close the door. Boom, and hey, let there be light. All right, let me put this around. I just want to see now at 6 o'clock if they are going to be able to... here, put that down. I'm going to need to kill a lot more trees. A lot more trees. But I am interested to see that when 6 o'clock comes, are they going to eat and drink? I want to make sure they have access to this. It's kind of the last thing that I want to see. Hey, check him out. He's over there saying, I know he got out of there somehow. I need to find that way. All right, so let's see. 6 o'clock. Is 6 o'clock going to do the job? 12. Okay, the water, they haven't had the water yet, but they both ate. And they both ate 2 each. And water, not yet. But if they have access to this, you can bet they have access to this as well. It's probably a matter of they need more food than they need water. Here, can I step up there for a moment? All right, hold on a minute. Yeah, you can see that she ate, and he ate 2 all the way back here, right? Yep, that's great. That's exactly what I wanted. I didn't want like one of the pigs hanging out back here and not having access to food. If he was able to fill himself up at 6 o'clock from this one, then that's all I needed to know. And I'm going to sneak out this door now. Yes, I am. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. So if you enjoyed the episode, please give it a like. Maybe say something in the comments for the great God algorithm. And of course, subscribing is a great way to show your support. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.